Well, this is, y- you know, we have a lot of data at this track, so that helps us out. We've got a very good baseline that we start out with, whether the car changes or not. Um, so we're used to, coming to this track. It's the same. Usually doesn't, well, it really doesn't change. But every other track you go to, road, street, it takes a lot of testing to get to a certain point, those tracks, and it's constantly evolving. Um, where, like I said, our baseline here has proven to be good for the last several years, and it's been a really good starting point for us. To take a step back, we've turned 35 laps. We were allowed to do a rookie or a refresher with Sage, and the car's all new this year, so we don't know anything about it other than what our manufacturers have found out from other teams. So it is extremely difficult for us to go out and hit the ground running, especially with two cars. One of them having never hit the track before. So, all we can do on our side is just be prepared as possible. We've got an amazing group of guys that can troubleshoot anything. Hopefully, we found quite a bit of stuff on the 24 car from being able to run that for 35 laps to, move that over to the 66 and take care of any issues before they happen. Man, it's a lot. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into these things. You get two of the cars are brand new, as far as from the cockpit to all the bodywork, electronics, everything that goes into it. We get the car as a bare chassis. It's basically a massive model car. Comes in 1,000 different pieces, and each piece has to be finely tuned to fit in that specific location. And once it's put together, then it goes into a body fit where we blend the seams and we try to make the gaps as little as possible to make it as aerodynamic as possible. And once it gets through a 2-week phase of body fit, then it goes into a paint stage where all of our logos and branding on the car is painted on. It's not actually a decal. It's not vinyl. So that takes quite a bit of time, and it's all in the effort of making these things as aerodynamic as possible. So it's just a ton of work. Once it gets out of paint, then it goes back into building it back up with all the parts, and usually that's about another two weeks that we can massage on it. And with us being an Indy only team, we have a little bit more time to massage on it and make things as nice as possible, since Indy is the only event we do, where other teams have it a little bit harder, where they're coming out of other races having to swap cars from road course to oval. So that's one benefit that helps us out a bit.